Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Two Drunk Guys Watch. My name is Rory MacLeod. I'm your host, and with me for this episode is Sean Dicken. Say hi, Sean.
Hi.
And, Sean, what are you drinking for this episode?
Well, it's a little too early in the day for me to be drinking, so I made myself an Irish coffee with Tullamore Dew.
All right. That sounds good. It's plenty late here for me to be drinking, so I picked myself up a new whiskey that I haven't tried yet. It's called Howler Head Monkey Spirit. It is a whiskey, and it has a bit of a banana taste to it or flavor to it, so we'll see how that goes. And then over the holidays, we picked up this thing called Cherry Glue Wine, which is a German holiday treat, which is like a kind of a wine kind of infused thing that you heat up. So those are my two things that I'll be sipping on as we check out this feature, which is Old Mother Riley Joins Up. So last time, Sean, you were on, we watched Vampires Over London, which was also an Old Mother Riley feature. And we talked about that this is a cross-dressing, can we use that term? Cross-dressing comedy, which the comedy part is in quotes. And in addition to that, we will be checking out a short called This Charming Couple.
Can't wait to meet them.
So, everyone grab your alcoholic beverage of choice, and we'll get started right about now. There we go. There's Sean right there.
There I am.
And with him are the evil new cobras,
Evil.
fireflies, scrap iron, and the baroness.
I have those. I have all of that. The only thing I don't have is the water moccasin.
I never realized you could attach a figure to the bottom of the shark.
Oh, yeah. And it has like a little bladder that makes him come up out of the water.
Ah.
I do not have that, though. That's the one piece. I don't have that tube and the bladder thing.
The billows. This charming couple.
Charming couple. Was that a Smith song?
Yeah. Well, half of it.
In 1 year in the United States,
All right. I'm going to start on my cherry glue wine because it gets cold and it tastes weird when it's cold.
Who look for lifelong happiness with each other admit that they had not found
And
it.
I promptly spilled it on myself. I'm not even drunk yet.
Thousands of children who need the security of a home and parents lose it. It means that for every 4 couples who get married, 1 is divorced. It means that with every passing year, more American marriages face the probability of failure.
Yes.
Perhaps it means that the basic reasons for these divorces
Are adultery
preceded the marriages.
and pockmarked faces.
Why did this charming couple wind up
The
in
leading
court?
cause of divorce is
Why did it
marriage.
have to happen this way
Yes,
for
that's
them?
true. 100% of
Whose fault
divorces
was
start with marriage.
What was wrong?
Is it
Was
my
bad
hat?
luck? Was it 8?
Was it 8?
For before they became bride and groom, these two
They
were
used
in
to
love.
slap each other around for fun.
They were in love.
That was their first mistake. Look, there's like columns. They're not holding up anything. What was that?
Ruins.
The ruins of Grantham University, or wherever they are. Yeah, aren't we having fun? You're just a jumped up pantry boy, aren't you?
He never knew his name.
No.
Don't park there. Ticks.
This looks like a perfect place to stash the body.
I'll get it from the trunk.
Oh, I met her.
Ever see such a day, Ken?
But that'll work too.
Grandma used to say it's so healthy around here they had to shoot a man to start a graveyard. They say
Let's
Johnny
get started
Appleseed
right
is
now.
by this way.
Winnie, you've opened up a whole new world for me.
A
Oh,
whole
Ken, the
new
ring.
world.
You squeeze so hard. Isn't it rich looking and unusual?
Uh-huh.
And inexpensive, too.
I took it off a dead woman.
Ken, I can hardly wait until September to get away.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be such fun to be together all the time, and we'll be so close to everything in New York.
Maybe
Art
they can
shows
go
and
on the
foreign
lam.
films, and, well, I'll even see the ocean for the first time. Ken,
Like how they're ditching
you
their
leave your
stolen
razor
car.
blades lying around?
Yeah,
Don't be
yeah.
a fella seen, Winnie.
Well, it's a lucky thing Fran found us at 2.5 off campus.
Well, the
But
cops
what
are
we
on their
prevent?
tail. It makes sense to ditch the
That
car.
little Picasso sketch
What's in the
I picked
trombone
up,
case?
That goes in the living room. It's a masterpiece.
And the
Strangely, a
bandit.
trombone.
You take care of the homemaking. I'll look after the books.
It's
and
their
the-
only
No
possession.
male supremacy now, Professor. It doesn't go with your salary.
He's a professor already?
Is
Jeez.
she a student?
Yes.
Ken, do you like babies?
Sure.
Your own?
I hadn't
Well,
thought
they
of
taste pretty good.
Are you insured, Ken?
it. No. Why?
Should I be?
Well, we know so awfully little about one another, don't we?
Uh-huh. I mean, that's the first
Have you thought
question
about-
you ask is, are you insured?
I have some paperwork for $100,000 term life
Never
insurance.
a care.
Oh, yes, darling, but someday we've got to stop and think things out.
Sure, but
Yeah.
I'm awful hungry right now.
Well, come on.
He needs to pull up his belt.
You cannibals are always hungry.
Oh man, she's leading him right into her web.
There she
Man
is.
chases a woman until she
Maybe
catches
she's
him.
Madam Web.
Oh, Ken, isn't this heaven? Ken, let's not think
That'd spice things up.
Let's just fill
Is
every
this the one-man graveyard?
with minutes.
Yes. Well, this is about to be two-man.
Nothing's changed, has it, Ken?
Of course not, Angel.
I'm still a mystery to you.
As mysterious as
You're
life.
weird as hell.
I wanted to stay this way forever and ever.
All right, I'll have to hike up my belt some more, though.
She's got a dark past. What is she
The earth and
hiding?
the grass, so grand international confabulation with the sun. While man, the stumbler and finder, goes on.
Uh-huh.
But Ken, that's
And falls into a
beautiful.
Burmese tiger
You're
trap.
a great writer.
Teacher of great writing, Wendy.
Bungee
That was
sticks.
your most famous poet.
Sandberg, I know. But Ken, you're going to be greater than he. You're going to be one of the most famous novelists in America.
Uh-huh.
If I ever get the novel written.
Yeah.
What do you
Well,
mean
that's the
then?
trick, isn't
Of
it?
course you will.
That depends on how easy you are
I know
to
all
catch
about
with a
that.
typewriter.
I never run away from you. Not really.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes you do. I think I've caught the way you talk or feel, but when I try to put the words on paper, they don't ring true.
Uh-huh.
I realize that I don't know you well enough to recreate you.
You will, Ken. I have all the
Oh,
faith
that's
in the
Ken. Is that
world in
Ken
you.
from the Barbie movie?
Is he Knuff?
Yes. Barely.
Winnie, do you always have to pick things?
Why not? You see
always
a
have to
flower
pick
and
the
you think
scabs
of
off my back?
Sandberg or Whitman. I see a flower.
10
and I
minutes
want to
after
wear
she
it
got
in
the
my hair,
engagement
put
ring,
in
the
a
marriage
vase.
started falling apart. You always have to pick on me, Ken?
Yeah. If that's your real name, Ken.
Is that a typewriter? They come out here to type the novel?
Yes. Yeah, did you bring your paper with you?
Nature was kind to your face.
No, okay.
Oh, I like
That would be
compliments.
funny, though.
I wish you'd take off that powder, though.
And
I
show
wish
my
you'd take off
freckles.
that dress.
They're yours,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Don't the girls in New Orleans have freckles?
No, they stay out of the sun.
Well, I didn't. I used to tumble around and climb fences and
All the girls
You
in New
wanna see the
Orleans are
stars on
strangely
my
the
knee?
exact
You're
same.
such a faker.
same as you. Ken, am I
Or
fun to
clones of
be
each
with?
other.
Oh, Ken, I like your laugh. You laugh with your eyes.
And you fart with your nose.
You know, when you're 100, I'll be 105.
Oh, shit.
I
I
want
didn't think about that.
before you do, Ken.
Blue eyes say, love me or I die.
Most American
Brown
men only
eyes
live
say,
to be
love
about
me or I
70.
kill you.
Yeah. Well, but he's feeding on the souls of the innocent, so he'll live
Your
longer.
students could only see you now.
They sustain him.
Here come the Ewoks.
Ichuta! What if they did the Ewok song?
Hi. Did you have a good time? Wonderful. I've got to change.
You remember when they used to play that on the radio, the Ewok song?
Oh, yeah.
First, I thought it was only a summer romance.
I think I may have had the
Ken would
LP.
soon be going back to his regular teaching job in the East. But I was wrong.
I was
I
dead
like
wrong.
Ken, all right, but I feel more comfortable with Joe.
Oh,
We
snap.
know the same steps, like the same
Oh,
books.
there's a rival, Sean.
She could have got engaged to so many nice boys in town.
And she did.
They used to shower her with attention, put her on a pedestal. I guess they were too easy to get. Sometimes I think she just wants to get away from home.
There's her latest boyfriend. Oh.
But
Is that Mother Riley?
that's Winnie.
That's some
Always
battle
looking
axe.
for
Is that her
something
mom?
beyond her
Holy
reach.
crap.
She has to know as much or more than
The
anybody else.
human mind.
No wonder they gave her a job in the dean's office when she graduated.
Ooh. And make me
She
some
was
coffee.
a star in her own little world. She could breathe life
2
into
sugars.
the dullest routine. She made things go the way she wanted them to.
No, she doesn't have a typewriter.
She's only got that one outfit,
The
too.
girls loved
Yeah.
her. She was so charming and helpful.
I'm so
I was
charming.
sure she wouldn't give it up for anything in the world.
Are we
She
listening to
seemed
the
be made
testimony
for a
against her?
career.
Yes. This is an affidavit of her last would-be victim.
Be a darling man. Help me with my zipper.
Bite me.
Oh, she changed. She's wearing the Cubert field now.
Oh, the Cubert. Yep.
Oh, I look a mess.
Bang, 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 bang.
You never look better. Am I too showy?
Yes.
Some of Ken's friends are coming in from the east today.
They can
I want
totally
you to
see
be
your
proud of me.
ass. Oh, there they are.
Coming in from the east.
Ooh,
There they are.
the east.
It's like an attack squadron.
Bye,
So
Nate.
they're-
Bye. Have a good time.
Performing a pincer maneuver from the east and the south. Hoping to catch her unawares.
And the honeymoon's all set? I still can't believe it, Ken.
You were so delightfully unattached.
You're so delightful.
Don't worry, Winnie. You're the most charming of them all.
Ken, I know where I can get you some lovely odd chairs. Very functional.
Oh?
Odd chairs?
We're going to have early American.
Lovely odd.
You can trust Fran, Winnie.
Like 3 of them,
Her
maybe?
taste
Is that what they mean by odd?
Why don't we go watch
an
the
odd
moon,
number?
Peter, while they plan a home for me?
Oh, I wouldn't dare, Winnie. I might lose my head.
Why don't you tell Fran about your novel, Ken?
Is it a secret?
Yes, our
It's
secret.
called Psycho.
Ken, I didn't know you had it in you.
You just haven't appreciated him. It won't be long before the whole world knows the real Ken.
Mhm.
Do tell me
Chicken
about
soup for the
I'd
soul.
rather not. It's a little early, or late, rather. Shall we go?
He's writing the Twilight Saga.
Don't you think we make a charming couple?
Oh, that's the name of the short.
This charming
What?
couple.
What's this? Yeah.
Oh, aliens. This is where the aliens fly over.
So this will be the scene from Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Wish they had invented headrests.
Yes.
Did I make an
Now
impression?
you know what to do. Zip.
You did all.
I wanted so much to do the right thing.
Well, you blew it.
But I
Every
felt so-
chance you got, you blew.
So left
Speaking
out.
of blowing,
Could happen to anybody.
Ken, are they all like
I didn't
Fran?
park here for my health, you know.
No snobs.
You're imagining that, Winnie. You'll get used to them.
I
It'll
wonder if
take
that's
time.
Winnie
Get
the Pooh in
elevated to
human
her
form.
level, is that what you mean? Ken, how can you sit there and be so
Or it could be
scared?
Winnie
Don't I
from
count?
Wonder
Of course
Years.
you do, Winnie. But you can't expect me to give up
It's
Fran and
Winnie's
Pete.
mom. Winnie
They're my
Senior.
Winnie's
kind of
mom.
people.
Yes, Winnie Senior.
I'd hope that we'd
Winnie
be
the
like-
First.
Well, I don't want to be like her.
But what's the matter with Fran and Pete? Aren't
Ken, I think you better take me
They
home.
suck. Okay?
If that's what you want, sure. Why not?
Why the hell not? I'm gonna go get good and drunk. Speaking of that, how's your Irish coffee?
Oh, it's good.
No.
It's yeah.
Good
It's
and
delicious.
Irish?
With the Irish whiskey.
Look, darling, hasn't this gone a little too far?
It certainly has.
Slap.
But you can't expect me to be any different from what I am.
Don't you expect to change, even a little? After all, I've been giving up everything in the world for you.
But what if I
What
don't
about
like
your
that?
Cubert outfit?
Ken, you don't seem to realize yourself how good you are. No wonder Peter
But
said
I've
we'll
never
be-
Yeah, I
had
played
anything
Cubert a couple
published.
weeks ago. They have one of those
You're being
retro
unfair.
arcades here.
Why? Because I
Nice.
want you to be famous.
I
Ken,
sort
you
of
don't
remembered how to
realize
play.
How exciting a writer's life can
I can
be.
never do it. I
There's
can't
no
match the
greater thrill in the
joysticks and
world.
the perspective. But I do
Yeah,
want to play it
it's-
now looking at her
Just a
dress.
college professor class, isn't that enough?
It's tricky.
And play
I
goes
mean, I
to
didn't
your
play it very
Hamlet.
well, but, you know.
Oh no, I'm not going to sit
No, the
at
one
home
that
with
was
the
really
four
challenging
walls
was
and count
Joust.
pennies
You have to,
all
like,
myself
constantly
to
be
suit your
hitting the
friend's
flap
taste.
button to flap
Oh,
the
yeah.
wings. Oh, God, that's awful.
It's hard if you're using old hardware
I
and the
love
button's
you,
kind of worn out.
Yeah,
But I'm
yeah.
not going to let you change me.
Yeah, these cabinets were not
You're
in
not going
awesome
to
shape.
change
They were in
me either.
okay shape,
I've
I'd
got
say.
to feel free to be myself even after we're married.
Well, that goes for me too.
Bye. Jesus. What
Wait,
a
what?
jerk.
Well, they got married after going through all that.
He was in one of
No.
those moods again.
He got married to
and
that
late
guy.
as usual.
Ken
But
did.
he was very popular and nobody minded, of
You
course.
don't mind if I knit during your lecture, do
He
you?
liked to hold his class outdoors when the weather was nice.
What a hippie.
He called it Folk Origins of American Poetry.
He called it Montessori.
Folk Origins.
But Lit 131 was more than that, really, much more.
Uh-huh.
He had read a lot and traveled widely and was a brilliant
I'm going to
lecturer.
impress all of you with how awesome I
But he was
am.
too easygoing. There was no discipline at all.
Oh, I know.
He was so informal and so impersonal.
And so
I didn't
impertinent.
think he could belong to anyone.
Sean, he's impertinent.
He used to invite me up to his room once in a while.
I'll bet.
I could never figure out his game. He enjoyed things much more than he enjoyed making something of himself. He liked to talk about
Does he have
the
a gun in
folklore
his
of the
hand? What
country
is that?
people,
Oh, it's a
the
pipe or
ballad
something.
singers and the musical
Yeah, he's
instruments.
smoking a pipe.
He took
It'd be better if it
pleasure
was a
in new
revolver.
values and ideas.
Oh, look at this.
And especially he liked the feeling of a university wall around him. He
I'm
never
not sure
was
what the
called
hell
on to
this
make
is,
any
but...
practical decisions.
Do you know how to
He could
play
go
this?
on
Because I
thinking
can't
and
figure it out.
dreaming and doing as he pleased. He left early one morning.
And never came back.
Later I heard he went on a field trip
Never
with
came
Professor Gates. He was gone for days.
Jesus.
He made sure it was way out where no one at all could reach him.
He drove all the way to Camp Crystal Lake.
His words were few, but his looks, they will linger.
Carole King, everyone.
The smile in his
This is a very early version of Tapestry.
The tapestry she's wearing on her head.
Yes.
What is that?
You know, I have a great name for that album. I think that's Old Mother Riley right there. There she is. Playing the hits. Alright.
I'm kind of lost. Where are we in the story?
He didn't marry the woman, and now he's a professor, and he went off to record some lady, I think. I don't know. They just said that he wandered off from his university job, and then he did this, I guess. Oh, look, she's back. How the hell did you find me? I'm out in the Ozarks.
I couldn't stand it any longer.
Oh.
Who told you that I was
I
here?
couldn't stand that music any longer. I had to find out the source of it.
Peace all my life.
But this is 100 miles from nowhere.
I kept thinking about you all the time. I couldn't sleep.
It wasn't easy for me.
I remembered how
either.
much you loved warbling old
We've
women.
got a chance to be happy. Let's not throw it away.
Are you sure?
I don't want to be sure of anything, except that you love me.
So she doesn't want to be sure of anything else. That's rather odd. She's going to live a life of uncertainty. Alright, you can stop now.
So all of her other problems were resolved? She has her own life to live now?
Well, no, she's going to marry this guy and give it all up, I guess. I don't know why she can't keep her job.
Stuff?
Yes.
Ken, put your arms around me.
Put your eyes around me? That's going to be tough.
Oh, Ken, I want so to feel, I don't know, together again the way we were.
Oh, she's talking about...
You're so lovely, Winnie.
You
For
know.
every woman in this world, Ken, there's only one man.
So enchanting.
I don't know if that's
When you
true.
marry for love,
For
Ken,
all the
you're
women in the
always
world, there's only one man.
He's got to be very busy.
Again, Ken,
You'll see now.
and you'll be an angel about everything.
I'll be a Nephilim.
And we'll never disagree about anything at all.
Never.
And you won't forget my birthday?
June 26th.
Wrong!
And
She
promise
slaps
you
him.
won't take me for granted.
I promise.
And you'll never get fat and bald.
Never.
And we'll always be in love, even when we're old.
Always. Kiss?
To what, Ken? What to?
You say.
To love.
Uh-huh. I bet a little tongue, too. Yeah.
He's making promises he can't keep.
Good looking, healthy, clever.
For
A
now.
beautiful bride. She thinks she's in love with Ken.
But she's really in love with herself.
Intelligent, gifted, certainly old enough to get married.
I'm so
To know
gifted.
his own mind. He thinks he's in love with Winnie. He likes her vivaciousness, but he doesn't realize it can't be bottled up and controlled. She likes his air of distinction, but she wants him to accept her taste.
Hopefully that's one of the flowers where the
He likes
water
her
squirts out.
simplicity, but he wants her to be sophisticated and
He's also
understand
got a
his
joy buzzer on
complexities
his-
at the same time. She likes his romantic moodiness, but she wants him to be a steady provider, too.
And she really liked him to stop with the drag
He
shows.
likes her maternal qualities, but is not prepared to give up
Or at
his
least cut
freedom
it down to
really
once a
enjoy
week.
them. He likes her efficient practicality. But he doesn't want to have his wings clipped, so he is down to earth along
He
with
doesn't
her.
like to keep dating Spencer here.
Yes. He gets to keep Spencer.
She likes the
Yes,
idea of
boy
going to
toy
live with him in
Spencer.
a new community. But she wants the people there to be like her own
They
neighbors.
should have that lady warbling at the wedding.
She likes almost everything she knows about him. But lots of what
Except
she knows
his tiny
is in her own imagination.
thing.
He's willing to promise
But she's
the
willing to
world,
overlook it.
but he is probably unable to give even himself.
I can't give you myself, sorry.
What a lovely picture this bride and groom make.
The rest of the audience,
They
hideous.
might have found each other, but instead they've remained strangers. Each is a dream in the other's mind. They don't want to accept each
A
other
horrible
as they really
Cthulhu-like dream.
They would rather change each other to satisfy their own ambitions.
Father Mulcahy.
Yes.
That's why they are doomed to fail.
You know, I saw him in a movie where it was not MASH, but he was still playing a preacher.
Huh.
I was like, is this a MASH episode?
Wait, were the last words of that doomed to failure?
Yes, doomed to failure.
9 Lives presents Morris.
Remember these Morris the Cat ads?
Oh, yeah.
I've seen better pictures on cave walls.
Oh, dear.
Which is which?
Intermission, din din.
You go, I'll save your seat.
Don't be finicky, it's 9
Yeah,
lives.
wet cat food
I
is
can
not, I
picture
don't like
that.
that.
Liver chopped platter.
9 Lives chopped platter. 9 Lives. Nutritious foods cats really like, even Morris. Get a close-up of
Meat
this,
products
9
in
Lives.
gravy.
Star Wars figures.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
Chewbacca
There they go.
and Princess Leia. They're the Star Wars Early Bird set of figures. These 4 action figures are not yet available, but the Star Wars Early Bird certificate package is in stores. With
Do you
its
remember
colorful
this
Star
whole
Wars
deal?
picture display stand and
I don't remember
certificate
this.
sent in to get a set of 4 figures by
So,
mail. They'll be
Kenner
sent to you at
couldn't
home
make
between
the
February
figures in
1st
time,
and
so
June
they
1st.
did this.
The Star Wars Early Bird
They couldn't make
certificate
all of them
package.
in time.
New from
I know
Kenner.
about it, but at the time I don't remember it happening from...
No, because I think that we were too young. I mean, we would have been like 7 when that was happening. Okay. This is our
British.
feature film, Old Mother Riley Joins Up. As we can see here.
Old Mother Riley joins up with Martita Hunt.
Yes. Queen of England. This guy's very bass, this voice.
Corfield.
This guy. Oh, McLean Stevenson.
What else is McLean Rogers directed?
MASH. Wasn't he in MASH? Was it Maisie Sharman in Game of Thrones?
Who's Catherine Bigelow?
Yeah.
Elstree.
Ronnie Monroe. So Arthur Lucan is our Old Mother Riley. He's in drag, basically. And then Kitty McShane is actually his wife in real life.
Kitty Riley.
I mean Kitty Riley in this one, but so before he was doing these movies, he had a stage act, and Kitty McShane or whatever was also in the stage act.
Did they get married before or after they started working together?
I'm assuming after. I don't know, but I assume so.
And naturally, I want to know if I've passed my final exam.
Well, you failed miserably.
That's very nice of you.
Not at all.
We can practice our British
There is room
accents,
for you
Sean.
And your tricycle if you like.
Is that your car, young man?
Yes.
Is it paid for?
Well, it's...
Well, my tricycle is, so I'll stick to that.
She has a
Mother, you
tricycle.
don't mind me leaving you, do you?
I think I'm drinking the right thing tonight.
Is she 7? Why does she have a tricycle?
Just like all the girls. Fallen for a uniform.
She has trouble with her balance.
Yes.
Her father was the smartest porter on the underground.
How drunk are you, lady?
Patient yet? I reckon she's pigged out by now.
Don't fluster me.
Don't touch me.
That's my daughter. She's all I've got in
I mean,
the
you
world.
can tell this
I
is a
scraped
dude. I
and
mean, it's
saved
very
all
obvious.
these years so that she could have a chance in life. Do you know she's going to be a doctor?
All I know is you said you had an urgent case to go to. And what's more, you're caught it in an obstruction.
Sure.
What's the worst of me? I always get carried away.
She's a bowel
Carry yourself
obstruction.
around that, will you?
Oh, my tire's flat. Oh, I'd like to pump it
Oh,
up.
me tire's flat.
I think you got a puncture.
It's not all that's flat.
Fix it for me.
Is that a
You've got
metaphor for
mechanical
something?
face.
Anything to get rid of you.
There's the Boy Scouts.
I can pump it for you.
I bet he can.
Policemen are wonderful. It's coming up high.
I bet.
Oh no.
So that's gonna blow up. Yay!
She's dead. Movie's over.
Yep. Thank goodness. Oh, they've got the fire brigade.
Wait for it, you blithering idiots! You haven't had the word of command yet.
Oh dear.
Mr. Mayor, get things organized. Leave everything to me.
Oh, why doesn't he have a sash? Isn't he the mayor?
Mayor McCheese.
Yeah, he should have the Mayor McCheese sash.
What's happened? Is everyone freaking out because the tire blew?
Yes. Apparently that's enough to get the fire brigade to, nothing's actually on fire, but they, for some reason, think it is. And you know he's going to get hit with the hose, right? Yep. Okay.
Well, this is Elstree. This could have been recorded in the same studio Star Wars was shot on.
It probably was.
Same stage.
They did this and then Star Wars right afterwards.
Yeah.
Come on.
And all the James Bond films.
Yes, they were. It was a busy place.
Yes. When is that nurse coming?
She's on her way. I had great difficulty in getting one at all.
Did you get me a hot nurse from
A
Halloween?
woman named Mrs. Riley. She's the district nurse.
Oh dear. The opposite of the hot nurse would be Mother Riley.
What do her looks matter so long as she's a good nurse?
Why can't I have a pretty one as long as she's a good girl?
Exactly.
I don't believe you want to get better.
Don't I? Worn off his contract.
Well, I already polished off my glue wine, so I'm going to start hitting the howler head
Why don't
here.
you send the plans to the works and let them get on with it?
You
It
know
does
as well
smell
as
a
I
little
do,
bit like
these plans
banana.
must never leave my hand.
A tiny
Let
bit.
me lock them in the safe.
Oh, all right. Draw the curtains first.
Wow, I have to get my
Might be
easel.
looking through the window.
Don't be ridiculous.
You seem to forget that this gun is a dead secret.
A gun? Oh dear.
Now let me
What
see.
is
What
this
was
thing?
It's a wall clock.
3,
Well, I don't know.
5.
He just mentioned a gun, and then there is. Oh no! See, look, there's something in there.
It's the wall safe. That's where he
Yes.
keeps his gun.
Yes.
There.
That's not a very convenient place for a gun, but okay.
Now, where's the patient?
Upstairs.
Up your
Doctor,
bum.
This way.
Where's the patient?
Where's the beef?
What's happening?
I should find a "Where's the beef" commercial to put on one of these. I'm sure I could find one somewhere.
Dr. Lee.
I got your message when I got back from my rounds.
It's funny because that old lady on the "Where's the beef" became a minor celebrity for a little bit.
So of course we thought we'd better get the nearest
Yeah,
doctor.
it was huge.
Unfortunately, I
And then
happen
she
to live
died.
next door. Excuse me, will you?
That lady, didn't that lady and the Micro Machines guy get together from some Hallmark movie?
Oh, probably, yeah. Look at that car. It's like you could put it in a in the back of a real car. Look at that
That's
thing. It's
adorable.
tiny.
Well, here we are.
It's like one of those, what do they call them, the Metros or whatever? Those little,
There's no need to worry. You've not only passed, you've passed
Or
with honors,
the,
and you're right at
um,
the top of the list.
It's like an
Cooper
MG.
Mini.
I'm willing
Oh, yeah.
for you. And when you're a doctor, that's where I'll come in.
What do you mean?
Well, you see, my uncle's a very
A Mini
influential
Cooper.
man, and I'm going to see that he pulls some strings for you.
Or
Now,
Winnie
you go and
Cooper.
see if
That's
I'm
from
right.
Wonder Years.
Oh, and one thing. Which is your favorite restaurant?
I don't know that I have one.
All I have, and I'm going to take you there.
I like
Oh.
You and
H
I
salt.
will celebrate the fact that
That's
you-
awfully
On you
presumptuous.
go, and Good luck.
Thanks.
I'll wait for you.
He's checking out the
Well,
can
doctor,
there.
a perfect rest from quiet. No business, no worries.
But that's quite impossible. I must get back to the works at once. I've got a war office contract for a new gun.
I'm afraid we'll have to wait.
Oh, doctor, is it serious?
Oh, no,
A
nothing
new
serious.
gun?
Just nervous exhaustion, a few days rest.
Is he an engineer or
Put him on a
something?
milk
Is he
diet.
designing the gun?
Now,
Maybe.
Arthur, you must be sensible. After all, a few days more or less.
Well, if I'm not there, they won't make the gun.
Doctor.
So I'm sending along some electrical apparatus.
But I don't think
Ooh.
I shall know how to use it.
Well, since
Some
I'm a
electrical
understanding,
apparatus. That's
very
awfully
experienced
vague.
nurse.
It's the machine that goes bing.
I'm guessing old Mother Riley's going to show up and cock it all up.
Thank you. Good morning.
I like that eccentric front wheel on her tricycle.
Yes. One day you could be the eccentric front wheel if you try hard enough.
Sally arrived?
Yes, she's upstairs.
Good.
Du-du-du-du-du-du. You know, some poor orchestra had to record this music.
You know, this is like stock music.
Ah,
I
Sally.
mean, it could be,
So
but
you got
imagine
here
if you're in the
then?
orchestra, they're like, oh yeah, you're doing the music for old Mother Riley joins up.
I've got my props with me.
Good girl.
Who's the patient?
Half the
I
orchestra
hope he's
leaves.
young and good looking.
Yeah, but he isn't. He's old, bad-tempered, and he's married.
And he smells
Usual
like the
combination.
Dickens.
And he's married.
Not the Sean Dicken.
An arms manufacturer.
No.
He's got the
Different
plans
guy.
of the new 4-5.
You're a single Dicken, not a plural.
A certain foreign power wants them, and we've got the job.
Yo,
of
Hatch,
getting
it's
them.
making me hungry for French crepes.
You get your usual cut.
Okay, what's the program?
What is going on there?
Well, Mr. Rayful lives
They're
next door.
smoking
So
and
last
talking
week we
about
rented
some
this house.
bullshit.
Yes, but how did you know he was going to be ill?
How did you know that I know
We
that you
arranged
know?
for him to be ill.
Oh, how?
One of the boys got the job at the factory.
Oh, the boys.
Beverages and digestion mixture.
He was
You
brought
think they
home
mean
ill,
the
so
boys
naturally
from that
his wife
Amazon
sent for the
show?
nearest doctor.
Nice work.
Yeah.
How do
Oh,
you know he's
okay.
got plans with him?
That makes more sense.
No, they mean the boys from Brazil. He's a Nazi agent.
Consider it done. When do we start?
As soon as you've changed, I've told them I'm sending over an
Please take off that
experienced
hideous fur. Thank you.
Oh, it's so funny. That wheel.
That's the best part of the movie so far.
It is. Oh, this is it.
Oh yes, this is the height of comedy here.
She's owned this thing for like 12 years and she still hasn't figured out how to walk upstairs with it.
Or you could leave it at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, people don't steal bikes back then.
Well, I mean, if they did, I mean, that could take that thing. All right, keep your shirt on.
Are you the new nurse? I'm not exactly new, but the matron says I'm fresh.
The matron.
Here, take this for me, please.
She's quite matronly.
That's me testimonials. But haven't you got your apparatus?
Testimonials.
Oh, no, I had those taken out years
Apparatus.
ago. It was a wonderful operation. I'll tell you more about it later. I can't leave that in here. But I can't leave it out there. It'll be quite safe. What, out there? Don't be silly. That's how I got it.
So it's stolen.
Let it go.
Okay. Oh, and then I get hit by a bus or something.
Never mind it. He'll find his way home. Where's the patient? Upstairs. Is she in bed? She isn't in bed. He is. He is. Just like a man going to pieces in a crisis.
Yep, that's true.
Just like a man.
So anyway, Old Mother Riley Joins Up is a 1940 British comedy film. Well, that's a surprise. Directed by the McLean Rogers guy. We talked about that. Starring Arthur Lucan, who is this character. Kitty McShane, who I don't think we've met yet. I think she is in the army. And these other dopes. It was part of the long-running Old Mother Riley series, which is true. So, there she goes. That's funny. She works for the Auxiliary Territorial Service. With the help of her daughter Kitty. Okay, so his wife in real life is playing his daughter in this movie.
Come in. The nurse, ma'am. Oh, nurse, I'm
And there's something about secret documents. Okay, so that's the plot. We haven't really seen any of it yet. This is all bullshit, but
No, the matron said it was very urgent. Now go on straight into bed.
she has to somehow get fired or something because then she is forced to join the military.
Husband? Yes.
Oh, then I shan't need this, shall I?
What was that, her lingerie? Shit.
The doctor says it's nerves. And he's
Can you imagine?
No wonder he's got nerves.
I brought my sexy lingerie.
Now, I'm quite sure he'll be safe in your hands.
Alright, so this is the
Hands in mine.
sixth.
You only have to ring.
Thank you.
Wait a minute, no. This is the seventh Old Mother Riley movie.
Just a knife and fork.
Well, anything else?
So the series started in 1936
Some beer. Oh, no, not beer.
with
No,
Stars
thank you.
on Parade.
Not if you went down on your
But they've
hands
done
and knees
6
and
films in
take
4
me
years.
there while I'm on duty.
Yeah,
Oh,
because,
no.
yeah, 1936, 1936, Bridget's Night Out. Then 37 was Kathleen
And how is my curly headed
Mulverween or something. And then 37 was Old Mother Riley.
You're seeing things.
And then 38 was Old Mother Riley in Paris.
Let me feel your pulse.
39 was Old Mother Riley MP.
It's your liver. Your liver.
So in the government, I guess. And then Joins Up is 1940. And 1940 also,
This means an immediate operation.
Old Mother Riley in
Get
Society.
you ready.
What are you going to do?
I'm going
So
to
they were
shave
cranking these
you.
damn things out, basically. They must have been making good money if they were doing that, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm sure these things cost nothing to make.
Right, and people are eating it up because there's nothing else because the war's on. I mean, this is literally during the Battle of Britain. Like, 1940 was when they're getting bombed by the Nazis. So I don't know where they're even showing this.
Not that one. I use a safety razor.
Any old razor just for me as long as
What
it's
is she
sharp.
shaving?
I have used a broken
Well, he's got a drop trowel for him to shave.
Oh, it's a substitute.
Good lord.
He's gonna drop trowel here. Is that William Frawley from I Love Lucy?
I don't want that one. I use a safety razor. I like a close
A
shave.
safety razor. There we go. Now we're talking. Beautiful. She just happened to bring along these like what are those knives? What is she doing?
Where's the lava?
The lava?
This is the room, miss. Well, I don't want
There's
to
the
There's the
typewriter.
apparatus.
The apparatus that she had removed.
you put it on here, please?
Does it have a Jacob's ladder on top?
Yes.
Hey, what's this?
Yeah,
Who
it
are
needs
you?
to, and it needs to have a
Who are you?
what's
Not
the
specially requested
the
name
noise
of the
thingy?
office.
What was it
Isn't
called?
my
The
best guy going first?
If you don't go
you
to
know
the
where
top
they
of
would
Dr.
make the
Leach
funny
finds out.
noise, like
If
the.
you don't get up, I'll give you a clout
What's that
that'll
called?
put you out before Dr. Leach finds out.
The instrument?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, they use it in the Star Trek theme. The
Oh, the theremin.
theremin. There we go. I always forget the name of that
believe
thing.
in these new fashion gadgets. We believe
So
in
after
good
this
old-fashioned
was
nursing. Don't
Old
forget
Mother
the
Riley
back
in
door.
Business,
Oh, excuse me, being playful,
Old
Mr.
Mother
Bell.
Riley's Circus,
Leave
Old
it
Mother
alone.
Riley gets the business.
Old
No, I'm gonna
Old Mother Riley's
I'm gonna
Ghosts,
make your bed good, okay?
Old Mother Riley Overseas,
Painted peroxide.
Old Mother Riley
I've trained more
Detective,
patients than you've nursed.
Old Mother Riley at Home.
Not
That sounds
only am I
exciting.
qualified, but I'm certified. I'm the
I think one of these guys would have like a contract for this job.
Yeah, you'd think.
want to take me out.
Well, we're not done with the list here. Old Mother Riley's New Venture. That's 1949.
Her nude venture.
Nude, yes. Old Mother Riley Headmistress. That was in 1950. Old Mother Riley's Jungle Treasure, and then the movie we watched, which is her last movie. Old Mother Riley Meets the Vampire, a.k.a. Vampire Over London.
Smoking may be good for curing headaches, but not human beings. I won't allow it.
You'll be sorry for this.
Not half as sorry as I am.
At the time of Lucan's death, he was scheduled to film Old Mother Riley's Trip to Mars.
Much rather look after you, wouldn't it?
Oh.
It's very sad that we missed out on that one.
Well, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I think we could
That might have been a Two Drunk Guys Watch special.
Well, but you haven't heard the end.
I wonder if that script is still available to purchase.
Oh, I hope so.
I
We
must
should
warn
find it.
Mama, you've no idea how hard she's worked for this.
Yes, but wait a moment. I haven't congratulated you yet.
Oh, maybe that's the daughter. Maybe that is her there on the street.
Now I'm going to give you a electric
streetwalker.
treatment. It'll be thrilling.
Let me give you your shock treatment here. She had any idea what she's doing here.
You hold those.
Uh-huh.
You quite sure you understand it?
I ought to have got an electric iron.
Is the voltage all right?
I
Just
never
connecting
bothered
it to
about
the... Oh, sure.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to plug in.
Oh, okay.
Now,
Perfect.
hold tight. I'm going to switch off.
Oh my god. What is she doing?
Put it in the power plug.
Yes, I never thought of that.
Oh, dear.
Of course, I should have done that at first. Ooh, there's another wire here. I'll try this. Ooh, dear,
It goes
I'm
on his
sure to find the
loins.
right one
Yes.
soon. Now, don't bother to get out of bed.
We'll attach this to your nutty bits.
Is that a portrait of James Dean right there?
Yes.
This program comes to you by courtesy of Bitto's Biscuits.
Did you speak?
Wrong plug. That's the radio.
Did we? Oh,
And this newfangled technology called the radio.
You will now hear...
Keeps the radio in the fireplace.
No, I won't
Yes.
have it yet.
The perfect place for it.
I'm sorry, but we haven't got it yet.
Uh-huh.
We didn't give up
This
trying.
is what passed for comedy in 1940.
And the shooter sent really a man.
That's okay.
Rifle.
I guess that's the
Arthur
wife,
Rifle,
right? That's his
19,000
daughter?
squares, isn't it?
That's it.
Maybe.
Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I can't remember what she looks like. That might be her.
At last, I've got it.
Do you remember anything about the previous one we watched?
Now I'm sure
No.
you'll feel the codes. Hold them tight.
It was like a Scooby-Doo-like house. Like a
There was
castle.
wasn't there a robot?
Yes, there was a robot.
Oh, the robot got shipped to her shop
The
by mistake
Yeah.
or something, and then I don't know.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm going to put them out of harm's way.
Okay.
Excuse me. Somebody wants
Excuse
the
me,
wrong
I ripped
number.
one.
Mother, I wonder.
Oh
what
yeah,
these
okay.
people-
That's so. That's his wife in real life. That chick there.
It isn't true. I knew you would. Oh, daughter.
This is like this charming couple, but older.
Yes, of course. Oh, I shall love to polish
So the
up our
professor
brushes
turned into
more.
this guy.
Certainly, certainly. As soon as my patient is able to sit up and take a little nourishment without his shawl on.
This is known as a sight gag.
Oh, I know the occasion calls for it. Congratulations, daughter, you're marvelous.
Uh-huh.
Goodbye, my child.
Uh-huh. Bye. Click.
Now, oh, I say. Oh, you're overdone. Oh, I wanted to the same.
Who's
both
overdone?
sides. Here, give it. Now leave go of my hand. Now stop that. No, don't be fresh.
Don't be fresh.
Now tell your wife, it's not fair. Let go. Let go. Something's bit me. Turn it off. Turn it off. You should have said that before. How's that?
Sent the wrong nurse away. The one I sent was young and capable.
Capable of what?
Capable of anything.
That's
Ooh. Capable of anything.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
What's the meaning of this? Who sent you here?
What's all this
I
then?
gave you two guesses and the wrong answer.
She's nearly killed me. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Oh, the ingratitude.
I have you reported for gross
Joking him.
incompetence. I have you blackballed.
Me?
Ooh, blackballed.
No, blackballed, dismissed, kicked
What
out.
about blue
Come on, get
balled?
out. Go on.
I'm getting out, and I know
Anything
why
but
you're
that.
getting
Now
me
you
out.
get out before you have it thrown out.
I don't want to fall out, so I'll get
Yeah. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
I don't want to fall out, so I'll get out. What?
Wasn't that a video game, Fallout?
Yeah.
Maybe they were talking about that.
The kids from 20 years ago loved it.
Yes.
Oh, there you are, Mother. Am I? Thanks for telling me. I don't know where I am or what I am.
Uh-huh.
I know what you are. You are now the mother of a fully fledged doctor.
A doctor.
A doctor.
Oh, I hate
doctor.
doctors. And to think that I've turned my own daughter into one.
Oh, Mummy, you've got bad news. I can see that by your face.
Now, don't you start about me face.
Oh.
That doctor thinks he's hand in glove with a beauty queen, and just because I told him what I thought about him, he threatens to report me to the association as being incomplete.
Uh-huh.
Incompetent? Oh, that's ridiculous. He can't do that. Why?
What'd you
You've
call
been
me?
nursing all your life.
I know I
Hey,
have,
is she actually a
and the
nurse, or
best
did
in
she
the
just
country that
kind of
can't
come
prove
across
it.
that house?
No, I think
And
she's
do you know
supposed to
why
be a
you wouldn't
nurse.
have me?
I do not.
Because I haven't got glamour. You know what we nurses have to do.
It's hard to follow along the basics of this story.
Yes. They didn't establish much about this. She just kind of showed up,
I'll
yeah.
still be earning my own living, and you'll have nothing to worry about.
Don't you worry about my worrying. My worrying keeps me slim without worrying.
Oh, but can't
See, I think you
forget
could go
it
as
now?
Old Mother
I
Riley
can't
for
forget
Halloween.
or forgive that doctor. Oh, I'd love to operate on his Adam's apple.
What do you think?
I didn't know that you could be so
Yeah,
vindictive.
I'm not
A
vindictive.
classic.
I'm
Everyone
not
will know who you are.
Instantly
In a
recognizable.
hotel with 100 rooms and find him unconscious.
I like her
in
little
every one of them.
gauntlets.
Mother, I've
Yes.
got good news for you now.
It's welcome.
You know Mr. Travers?
Oh?
Well, the young man who gave me a lift to the hospital this
He
morning.
gave her a lift, all right.
Well, I think he rather likes me.
Oh, he does he? Does he want to marry you or behave like a gentleman?
Are those two different things?
Give him time. Don't rush him. Don't rush him. For after all, marriage is like a bath. Not so hot when you get used to it.
You know, you're talking
Uh-huh.
such nonsense. What I was going to tell you is this. His uncle is a big noise in the territorial.
A big noise.
And you know that we
In the territorials.
Like an explosion?
So he's promised to get me an appointment as a medical
Maybe like an
officer.
earthquake.
In the army?
In the army.
Oh, I'd
Firecracker.
like to join up
Yeah.
too. I wonder if he
M80.
could get me a commission in the Gale Guides.
Well, you'll have a chance to ask him yourself. He's coming here tonight. Yes, Jack's
Tonight?
Oh,
We're going out
tonight,
to
tonight.
And you've got to
I'd
make
have
an
my
impression.
face
In the
on.
midst of my depression, I've got to make an impression. Oh, dog.
Could make like a
Never
clay
mind
impression,
that
maybe.
Go and change your frock.
How am I going to manage that? I've only this uniform and my wedding dress.
Well, you'll have to wear your wedding dress.
Oh, but my wedding dress would never fit me now. I'm twice as stout as I was then.
Twice as stout.
She's all willowy
another
and
thing, Mother,
stuff.
you'll have to
Or
clean up
he
a
or
little bit.
whatever.
A little bit. It'll want a lot of cleaning up this place.
What is it, like a size 0?
No, you won't. I don't want you to spoil your frock. I'll do it all myself. Here, just run to
So
the
all
larder
she
and get
has
me
is a
sweeping
wedding
broom
dress
a
and that
duster.
outfit.
Did you say run to the larder?
Yes. The larder.
Yeah, she only owns her uniform and a wedding dress. That's how normal people behave.
Right, yeah.
Oh, daughter, I
What
wish
does
you
she
brought
do
two
when
more
she's not
dusters.
working?
You've only one pair of hands.
Half of that, two pair of feet.
She just
She
walk
wears a
around,
pajama.
or she walks around nude.
Didn't she have like a pajama, like a onesie or something in the other one?
Why is the floor all dirty?
Nightgown.
Look at the
yeah,
look
it's
at
all
the,
just
the dust. This is like the who is the lady, Mrs. Haversham?
What the hell?
Her house is all dusty and stuff.
What is happening?
I am not sure. She's trying to clean up because this doctor's coming or something. I don't know. Are you licking the floor? Is it like marble? What is that floor? So they have a marble floor in their house.
Something very shiny.
Ever since
Yeah.
he took the medicine you sent him.
Splendid. Splendid.
Oh, but he's unconscious.
Yeah, no, he's
Perfect.
enjoying a restful sleep. When he wakes up, he'll find that everything he's worrying about has gone.
That was a pointless scene. All right, good.
Come along, Mother. Aren't you ready yet?
I shan't be a moment.
Oh dear.
I shan't be a moment.
Here I am, Doctor. How do I look?
Oh, you look
That's her
lovely.
wedding dress?
Mother,
Okay.
I think it's lovely too. Where did you get it?
Fourpence a pound, and I stick myself.
You are clever. But how did you do all the lovely fluting around it?
Oh, I did that with your
The
poor
fruiting.
father's box tea.
Fruiting.
Anyhow,
A drive-by
they're
fruiting.
delicious.
Oh, they are too. I got them off my old hat.
But what are we going to do if anybody eats one?
Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm not wearing that
Wait,
hat
she put
again.
fake fruit on the cake?
Yes.
How many times have I told you to soak your smalls in the skull instead of in the bath?
Oh, don't worry
Soak
about it.
Soak your
smalls.
smalls.
Here, what are we going to do with it?
Oh, we'll have to cover
You're
it up.
killing me,
Oh, you can't
Smalls.
use that. Me lovely plum plush tablecloth. What are you thinking about?
But what are we going to use?
When is she going to join the goddamn military here? Let's go.
Yeah, the last movie we watched, the vampire one, she didn't really, like, the action didn't start until it was almost over.
I mean, we're already 45 minutes into this episode and she hasn't joined the military yet.
Wait, she's using her slip as a tablecloth? What's going on?
Sure, why not? She has a gingham slip? Or whatever that is. I don't know. Is gingham a checkerboard thingy?
Is she making a baby cradle?
Is that a teddy bear? What is
No,
that?
I will.
Okay, bye.
The general.
A general?
What am I going to do now?
Won't you come
I
in?
wonder if Captain Crunch is there.
Wait, why did she just run out of the building?
Because, comedy.
How do you do, Mrs. Riley? Allow me to introduce my uncle.
Guess I'm not familiar with that trope.
I'm proud to say that I am. Delightful weather we're having. What?
I didn't speak, sir. Oh, yes, quite. Definitely.
Definitely.
Apart from the parent flower, eh?
This guy
That's
sounds
British.
This guy sounds so British.
I'll give him a slap in the chops.
Yes, perfect. Do it.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, General! Not that one. I've just put a king cover on. Kitty, a chair for the General.
Oh, thank you.
How do they know he's a general? He's not wearing like a military outfit.
Now I'm going to hot up some
Is he
coffee.
wearing
Recognize him.
name bags that says General Lee?
It's all right. Don't worry about me. I can take it.
So
Okay.
you're a doctor, eh?
Yes, just.
Maybe you should work on
And
your
my
mom.
nephew tells me you'd like an army appointment.
Oh, that would be marvelous.
Well, I dare say.
Sounds
it's
good to me.
arranged. There you are. What did I tell you?
Oh, but it seems too good to be true.
No, don't thank me. Thank my nephew here.
It's too good to be true, Sean. She gets to go into the military and possibly get killed.
Nice home, nice mother.
Nice coffee. And I know it'll be nice and hot, too, because I've just taken it straight out of the bed.
You're very fond
What?
of coffee, aren't you, Uncle? Well, yes.
So making tea with the
I
hot
always say there's nothing
water
like a
bottle?
nice cup of
Yeah.
coffee, especially
As one does.
But allow me to help you.
Thank you, General.
Oh, allow me.
Is this the same guy that got hit with that fire hose earlier?
Now, do you all take note?
Oh, yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah.
You're going to be unlucky. It's already in.
Oh, I see.
Sweet to the sweet.
Oh, thank you.
Uh-huh.
You know, people in this country don't understand how to make coffee. We have
No,
a coffee
definitely
all over
not.
our mess at Sarangapatang.
This
Excuse
is
me, General. Try it this
General
way. It's
Hogsley, played by
I
H.F.
think I'd like a slice of that
Maxby.
delicious cherry cake.
Doctor, you like to cut this up?
Yeah, you just put that anywhere. That's fine.
What was that? Is that chicken? What happened?
No, that was the cake. Remember?
Oh.
Women wanted. Sure. Normal looking women, and then old Mother Riley shows up.
Not so much chatter.
That one has a dog.
That's fine. The dog can join too.
Darling, I think you're an absolute heroine. I feel I am too, darling, but one positively must do one's bit.
Uh-huh.
You make me feel so ashamed for myself.
Oh,
Wasn't
dear.
capable, I'd join up at once, but he's so dependent on me, poor mite. Yes, quite. Of course, I shan't dream of joining unless they put me in command at once. Oh, but darling, of course not. I'll leave you to
Okay.
it, darling.
Yeah, that's how it works.
No,
Yeah.
come along, Susie, we'll get
You
out
go
of
straight
here.
from recruit to being.
I mean, I was saying, see, I said to Bob, I said, I've got to
I've
do
never
something.
nursed
After
before.
all, now, I'll leave the shop at 8.
But I want to be the general of nurses.
Yes.
Same as me, Jack.
Excuse me.
Blimey, what's this?
Don't wait, excuse me.
What is this?
That's a good question.
I can't wait. I want them to grab me while they've got the chance. There's only one of me. I'm very scarce, you know.
So, either we missed something, or there was a big jump here between her.
We have fatigue parties for that.
Why is she joining the oh, maybe she's joining the military to keep an eye on her daughter.
They're not WAT anymore now.
What do you think?
Oh, you're not using the W.
Sounds reasonable.
Name?
Right.
Yeah, missed all that.
Address?
Do like it. I don't think much of it myself. You see, I bought this in the bargain basement on a wet day.
Address. Come
Oh,
on.
it's no good me
Hilarious.
I'm never in.
No address. Will you sign, please?
On the dotted line. I'm sorry, I'm so used to using a pencil.
In the script it says, "Old Mother Riley does something
I'm
funny."
sorry, I nearly got it the wrong eye.
That's what she came up with.
Yep. I wrote this pile of crap. Let's see. Written by
Oh, I didn't come prepared for that.
Kathleen Butler. Oh, a female writer? Wow, that's unusual for the 40s. Mabel Slurman and
Not you.
Jeff
Over
West
there,
or something. I don't know. Okay.
Do you mind waiting over there?
Thank you.
Next, please.
It's me.
Oh, Mother, now how many times
Oh,
have I asked
Mother.
you not to worry me while I'm on duty?
I haven't come to see what you want for your supper. I've come to join up.
Don't be so silly. Join up. A woman of your age. Go
Join
home. You
up.
need rest.
That's why I'm
Join
joining.
up. Up with
Well,
people.
I'm afraid you won't get into the army.
Why?
Why?
Like that fireplace doesn't have a radio.
In the afternoon.
No, what the
In the
hell?
morning.
In the morning. What time do I
Where
go
are they
to
going to
bed?
put the
You go to
radio,
bed at
Sean?
1.
In the afternoon.
In the morning.
I go to bed at 1 and get up at 2.
Yes.
The same day.
The same day.
I won't get sleepy sickness while I'm in the army, will I?
No, you won't.
Sleepy
because the
sickness.
first thing you do when you get up
Is go back to bed again.
No, you do not. You make a strong cup of tea.
Oh, I shall need it at that hour in the morning.
You make a strong cup of tea and you bring it to the sergeant.
To the sergeant.
To the sergeant.
Uh-huh.
Now, let me get this straight. I go to bed at 1, and I get up at 2 to make a cup of tea for the sergeant.
Uh-huh.
I don't wish her any harm, but I hope it chokes the sergeant.
Uh-huh. Perfect.
Honey,
Yep,
what
you
do
got it.
You won't pass. Your eyesight is not good enough.
I've been able to see through your funny little tricks all my life.
You're
Mm.
telling me. Come along. I'll examine you. Take your bag, Mummy.
See, Sean, I think you should show this to your kids and say, this is what happens when you try to be funny.
Yeah, you make 12 more movies.
Well, that's true,
Then
yes.
it's the time your father's done that.
Now, what's this?
A platter?
That's either a 2-shilling piece or a threepenny bit.
I'm afraid you'll have to do much better than that. Well, now you can take a very deep breath.
That's a good eye exam. What is this?
What is this?
Exhale.
What the heck?
Okay.
Now, hop on your
She's
left.
part Superman.
Your left. Now you're right. Now you're left. Now you're right. Now you're
That's where
left. Now
Richard
you're right.
Donner
Left,
got the
right,
idea
left,
from.
right, left,
Yes.
right, left, right. Oh, I beg now, I want you to
Oh, the
lift your
nurses
left
are
leg
laughing.
Right off the ground.
Give us a chance to find out where it is. Oh, there it is, a little bit. Up you come.
Now your right leg right off the ground.
Right here.
She doesn't know where her legs are unless she looks.
Don't be that you are not leaving me a leg to stand on.
Mother, you know, I think you're a bit stupid.
Earlier she was having trouble walking up steps.
Oh, that's true. Well, that was because she had the tricycle.
Now she can bounce on one leg.
Yes.
Use that word.
Oh, I'm thinking about your category. I'm not so happy about your sleepover.
How about F?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Well, I didn't forget. You see, we're going to camp.
Here's the
And
commandant.
the strange surroundings may start all over again.
Oh, I don't think it will.
No, I think that's William Frawley.
I'll pass you.
I don't think I will. What have we got here?
What's all this
Why,
then?
I passed to B1.
B1. She isn't C8. I put amongst the wise. You're a little inexperienced. Leave her to me.
Ooh, leave her to me, Sean.
Nerves all gone. Look at her feet. Costs 10 of them.
Uh-huh.
Gone at the knees.
She's gone at the knees.
Breathing all wrong. Open your mouth.
Breathing all wrong.
I do like these kind of Britishisms,
Now,
though.
I'll tell you one. How's your feet? Sore. I thought they were. And your legs. Say you've gone at the knees. Open your mouth.
Gone at the knees. Yeah, I've been there.
Your chest. You can't see whether your boots are done up. Oh, your hair. Oh, the must have been at it.
How dare you talk to me like that?
You started it, didn't you?
I say you're not fit.
Aren't I fit? What were those girls doing in that sports field out there?
Practicing for the platoon sports. They're running off some heats.
I could beat the whole bunch of them, lined hook and sinker.
You can pass them, then I'll pass you.
Line up and sinker.
Line up.
Oh, I was hoping we were gonna see her compete.
I mean, she still might. There is a scene later on where she gets lined up with a bunch of the girls, so maybe that's what that is.
What's going on here? I was trading notes.
Yep. They're making those little, like, remember those notes like in middle school where you would fold them up and then they would have little sayings in them? And then you would do like with your hands.
And I'm on duty.
What were those called?
Notes.
No, they had a name. Like you would, it was like in 4 pieces and then you would, with your hand, you would...
They're called cootie catchers.
Open them and close them? Okay, alright. Well, good enough.
Oh, I feel terrible. Examine my pulse, will you?
Oh dear, you're dead.
Pretty good.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Of course, it's beating rather fast just now.
Ooh.
Well, that means I need a rest.
It's because I've got a boner.
Off duty tomorrow afternoon. Let's go for a run in the car.
All right. You can tell
Can you
them
imagine
that's
this guy
what
with a...
the
Well,
doctor ordered.
I'd rather not.
Partition. Orderly officer.
Uh-oh. I brought a dead body with
Mother,
me.
why did you shout that?
I knew what you were doing and I didn't want to
What has
catch
she
that.
got?
Why aren't you in bed?
How can I be in bed when I've got it on my shoulder?
Well, why didn't you get it down?
Her
I
bed.
wish I could because it's getting down.
Get it
And
down?
another thing, there's nowhere to put it down. Oh, those army huts. They're lying hip to hip. When one turns, they all turn. And when 2 turn, the
Oh my
doors
gosh.
fly open.
Too much anticipation.
Sure.
What's gonna happen?
Oh.
Sleeping in a tent.
It's very tense right here, Sean.
Lie down.
A very large pratfall is coming.
Yes, I'm sure.
I've patent leather shoes and patent leather drawers, you know.
Patent.
Patent.
You've no idea. My
Peyton
feet
Manning.
are aching.
Oh, never mind, Mother. Perhaps I can find you something.
How about if I just beat her with a stick?
Good night.
What do you think? Or shove it up her... Well...
If I'd known I was going to be put in a tent with people like you, I'd never have talked.
Stop chattering, girls, and get ready for bed.
Can my maid and I put in another tent, please?
Why, can't the others put up?
Ha
Quiet, girls.
It's impossible.
That's a good one, Sean.
Then you must stay awake. But get ready for bed.
Come along, Mother. Let's try here. Now.
In your room, little one.
No, we're overcrowded in here. I'll try over
The
here.
overcrowding.
You try the guard tent.
The guard tent. That'll be more than
Why does she have all this crap? Like the other girls don't have all this stuff.
Oh, what do you want?
I want to take the bed and I want to lie on it.
All the tents are full. You have to put one up yourself.
I've never put a tent up since I was a brownie.
Put one up
It's a brownie.
Often walk down from dogs.
Weren't you a brownie, Sean?
I was.
Were you
You put up the tent and I
a brownie laced
No,
with
you put up
something?
the bed and you put up the tent. I don't want you to strain yourself.
It was right before I joined the Girl Scouts.
An enhanced brownie.
Not true, is it?
So what the hell is this? Like a teepee? What is
And
this?
to think some people do this and call it a holiday.
Those tents they're using.
Yeah, but that's not the same tent the rest of them have. It's like this weird...
It's made of silk.
Yeah, maybe it's mosquito netting.
Oh, Mother.
Oh, mother!
I can't answer that till I've seen my solicitor.
Oh, you have made a mess of everything.
It's made a mess of me. It's taken me perm out.
Oh, never mind about your perm.
It's taken me perm out.
We'll be up all night trying to do
Wait,
this.
does she have a
Now, listen, I
perm?
tell you what I'll do.
I remember when you had a perm, Sean.
While you drive it in. Well, what do we
You do? I had a perm?
That was many, many years ago. Yeah.
At the top of the tent.
I think you were in high school or something.
It was unintentional.
Yes.
Now we're going to get it down.
It's okay, I got one too.
Yes.
I look utterly ridiculous.
You two
I think
girls.
I was a junior in high school and I
Don't
was
you
like,
attempt to
give
do
this a
anything, you're
try.
late. Report to me in the morning.
And I was like, nope, I look stupid. Speaking of looking stupid,
So she's going all the way up to hammer it into place. How does this work?
or to get hammered. Again, I think in the script it says Mother Riley does something funny.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm
No, this was all storyboarded out. This was all figured out ahead of time.
I feel like the script was about 10 pages long, and the rest was just bullshit.
Oh, that's hilarious. Hammer someone in the face.
Oh, that's pretty funny, unless that happens to you.
Oh, but you must have some iodine on
Leave
it.
me alone.
I must have some iodine. Oh, dear.
Iodine's what you put on a hammer wound.
Yes, perfect. Yeah, this reminds me, we just watched our annual viewing of Christmas Vacation.
Oh, nice.
It reminds me of when Chevy Chase was up trying to put the lights up and he fell.
Yeah. That
was much funnier than this.
Yeah, because that was based in plausibility.
Yes, well, yeah, that's true.
It's not funny because it doesn't make any sense.
Well, what you don't know what she's even trying to do.
So glad to hear you say that, Doctor.
Now, don't forget, nurse, if you have the slightest anxiety in the night, send for me.
Are they still with this old guy? Who gives a shit? What's the big deal with this guy?
Keep it near you.
They'll tie it together eventually, I'm sure.
I mean, he's
something to do with that safe.
Yeah, right.
I wish I could read that.
To be on the safe? What? Okay.
To be on the safe side is all I got.
Yes, to be on the safe side. Don't talk to this old creep.
No, don't worry yourself.
Here's your barium.
Drink this and have a good sleep. In the morning you'll be
This
castor
this Howler Head whiskey is pretty good.
Come along, drink this up.
It does have a hint of banana.
Good night.
But it's not overpowering. It's just like you can sort of taste it, but it's not like gross. Like I've had this peanut butter whiskey before, which is pretty good, but that one was pretty like potent.
Oh, thanks. Anyone arrived yet?
Like the peanut butter flavor was pretty upfront.
Two blokes. Good. Well, I shan't want these for them.
You make a grand doctor, don't you?
Sure, why
You
not?
tried your best when you were a parson. You did that proper, you did.
I was a bishop for that, Regan.
Uh-huh.
No, Gov, a parson.
Gov.
I tell you what, ask.
You know, Gov, you ought to be on the stage.
Did you ever watch, there's a British show called Luther starring Idris Elba?
You're telling me.
No, I haven't seen that.
We watched it, the whole run of it. It's not that many episodes, it's about 20 episodes total. And you can pick up a lot of good British slang in there.
By the way, Doctor, have you got your fees yet?
No, we get those tonight.
And they call their bosses Gov in there, in that show.
Sally makes a splendid nurse.
Like there's cops, and then they call the chief Gov.
Well, we ought to be through with this job tonight.
Very well, Gov.
Yeah, Gov. Up yours, Gov.
There's no chance that 5 bloke bilking us, I suppose.
I also learned all kinds of slang for like insults, like wanker, which I already knew about wanker. Tosser.
Well, you're all right now. Good night, Mummy, darling.
You're a right tosser.
Now, have a good night's rest.
Right?
Good night's rest. I could do with a good week's rest.
For example, this is a tosser for sure.
And the gag is that she has to wake up moments after she lays down.
Yes. Now we get to see her disrobe in the silhouette, thank goodness.
So she's done, the bugler is going to play.
Of course. And then she'll get up and the tent will fall on her and everyone will go, ha ha ha.
Why are we looking at the clouds?
Well, because we don't want to really look at this. Sean, nobody wants to see this. Why is she wrapped around like a... What is that called? A serape? What is it where you... I hope we don't see like a big bulge down there. Wasn't that Naked Gun 3 where the Anna Nicole Smith character was disrobing and all of a sudden she had a wang?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. It was the same thing. She was undressing in a silhouette and then as soon as she took off her knickers, there was a...
Well, if we don't want tent blowing on, someone had better see to guys.
Guys? What guys?
There was an additional piece of equipment.
I think she's referring to the guy Rose.
Well, Duchess,
it's been a while since I've seen that.
Yeah, it's not really the best one. It's okay. Obviously, the first two are the really funny ones. The third one's okay, but... And of course, a lot of people that see Naked Gun never saw Police Squad, which is really funny, too. Here we go. Ha ha ha. Why does she have an IV? What is that? Oh, it's not an IV. Okay.
It's an oil lantern.
Oh, dear. Is there like a hurricane? What's going on here?
The umbrella's not going to help. Don't do that.
Yeah, but it's funny, Sean.
She's going to get carried away like Mary Poppins.
They must have like a wind machine going or something.
That's where the budget went.
the wind machine. It certainly didn't go for her makeup.
Oh, I see. The clouds are indicative of wind.
Yes. The ancient god of wind is represented by clouds.
Oh no, she's a somnambulist.
Oh, thank goodness she's found a new occupation. Now, can you get a degree in being a somnambulist?
Yeah, I think you can.
A certification?
Maybe at Harvard?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
I think the orchestra's really into this.
Oh, they are, yeah. They're paid dozens of pence to put this together.
Oh, she's stealing a bike.
Oh, she needs her tricycle. She's not gonna be able to ride that thing. That's not a tricycle. Oh,
she doesn't have an ovular wheel either.
Right.
Oh, she's pretty good. She should join the circus.
She should. Well, I'm sure there's a movie where she does that.
I knew it, Sasha, another drop.
Uh-huh. That was supposed to be funny, too. We should point out all the things that are supposed to be funny that aren't. That would occupy
The guy from Back to the Future. Damn drunk drivers.
You know what they should have is, speaking of vacation, they should have Eric Idle from European Vacation. Remember he was riding the bike and he kept getting hit by the car?
Yes.
He should be in this. That would spice things up. Wasn't John Cleese also in that? Maybe.
Look, kids. Big Ben. Parliament.
Parliament.
What is this?
My family and I are looking for sex.
It suddenly became a Popeye short.
Remember he goes to Germany and they're looking for the number 6 and he keeps saying sex. He gets slapped by everybody. Except for the one family that takes him in even though they're not his relatives. Yeah, this is a Popeye.
She suddenly turned into Sweet Pea.
Yes, and Popeye has to come rescue her. Oh, I saw a funny Popeye episode, speaking of Popeye. So, they show Popeye cartoons on Saturdays here, and they have one where Bluto switches his spinach to this thing called silly weed or happy weed or something, and they don't really explain what that is. And when he eats it, he gets all like messed up and high and stuff. I was like, wow, this is for like the 40s. This is pretty interesting. Never saw that before. Yeah,
I might have it on DVD.
Yeah. Those are good, but they used to show Popeye for an hour, and they reduced it to half an hour, which is probably a good move because it's too much of a good thing, I think. Remember, we used to watch Popeye on KTLA with Tom.
Yeah, with Tom Hatton.
Tom Hatton. So I know a guy who knew Tom Hatton.
Oh wow.
Yeah, professionally, but yeah. This guy Phil Hendry, who is he does like voiceovers and he's like a comedian and stuff. But he was around in L.A. when Tom Hatton was there, and he met him, I guess, once. Like, that's pretty cool. Phil Hendry does a show called Saturday Cinema, which is kind of like what we're doing, which kind of inspired me to do this. But Phil Hendry does characters, so he does character voices. And so he watches these movies and plays these characters that are on his podcast.
Nice. Is she still sleepwalking?
Yes. There's a 20-minute sleepwalking scene.
It'll take a bomb to
Oh, is she going to bust aspiring while she's asleep?
Of course.
You won't miss it if I know. Forget the plans that
We have 20 minutes left, Sean.
Lick the dough I got.
That's right, useless.
20 minutes for this thing to redeem itself.
Was that guy's name is Useless?
Yes. He's named after the Depeche Mode song. All my useless advice. All my hanging around. There she goes.
What a sexy leg.
Ooh. Check out the gams on that one. Yeah. Jeez.
It's a bleeding sleepwalker in her bloomers.
In her bloomers. I don't know what the people in the audience were thinking at this point in 1940 Britain.
Oh, this is way after everybody left the theater.
After the bombs were falling, and yeah, it's like pieces of the ceiling are falling on them as the Luftwaffe are overhead. Why don't they just, like, cap her? I mean, if they're spies and stuff, why don't they just shoot her?
How's this tie into anything?
Maybe they're trying to steal the plans that engineer guy? Remember the guy in the bed?
The guy's building a gun.
Yes.
Oh no, she left her handbag.
Oh no, I have to go back. Just knocks. I don't know that sleepwalkers knock, but maybe they do. I forgot me handbag. Sure. Wasn't she supposed to make tea for the sergeant or something?
Would anyone under like 10 understand this gag? We still
under 10?
do
Probably
sleepwalking?
not. No.
Because we know this stuff from cartoons, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, you, eh?
Yes, I've got the plans.
Oh, there we go.
The bottle of dope are gone. What?
Oh, that's the nurse that was working on the old guy. I was right and you were wrong.
I can't be the police.
That she's evil?
Yes. No, but I knew that was how this tied together.
I can't, boy, doctor.
I sussed it out. Also, I read the plot on Wikipedia. Although the plot on Wikipedia is only 2 sentences, so that's about all you can wring out of this thing.
Here, off a minute. What's that one? She's got our bottle. Blimey, she's got all
Blimey!
Is that the milkman?
I'm now out of booze, Sean.
She stole the milkman's cart?
Yes. I'm out of booze. What am I going to do? I've got to make it through 17 more minutes of this with no booze. Although it's still...
You must have some more.
It's coursing through my system. Well, yeah, but I don't want to get up and go get it. I don't want to miss a moment of this action, Sean.
Where am I? I wonder what I'm doing here.
That's what we'd like to know.
Oh, I must have been working in my sleep again.
Tell that to the Marines.
Oh, the Marines. Should probably like that.
Oh, no, you don't. Men are stiffing for your man.
So it's so dark we can't see what's happening here. Why is this woman wearing like a... What? Is that her pajamas? Oh no! Stock footage. There's no way they had this many extras, so this is all stock footage. Okay, we did it.
That's it? It's over?
Yeah, you wish. No, not quite. Yeah! Tusk. Checking out all the asses. Alright, good. Yep, that one's a little sloppy, but that's alright. Okay, okay. Good. Like, what are they looking for when they walk up and down the rows?
Good morning, miss.
Make sure everybody's buttons are straight.
Yeah. How important is that, though, to fighting a war?
What do you think you're doing?
I'm going on parade.
Like, they're not even going to wear those outfits when they go to war.
Go and get one and don't come on parade until you have.
It's got some serious... Actually, yeah, those gloves are probably used in Star Wars.
Oh, for sure. Those are the Death Star commanders wore those with the giant helmet.
Yeah,
And they had
it was
those gloves.
filmed at Elstree, so they probably just had them in the back there.
Oh yeah, they
Pinewood.
especially in the cantina scene, they totally just reused whatever they had laying around. I think people who are super nerdy have gone through and figured out like some of the aliens in the cantina scene, like where those were from, like what other movies those came from. Like, oh, the werewolf guy is from whatever this movie, you know. There are an awful lot of nerdy Star Wars fans. I'm not sure if you've noticed that, Sean.
No, haven't been paying attention.
There's a website for just about everything associated with Star Wars. I'm sure after about 5 minutes we could find a site that had... These are all the aliens in the cantina scene. I wonder if old Mother Riley was in the cantina scene.
What year did she die?
1950 something. But they may have preserved the head.
As you do.
You know what else? There was another cantina scene, of course, in the holiday special.
Number 2 squad ready, ma'am.
Oh yeah.
With B. Arthur. I'm surprised they've never made a B. Arthur figure for Star Wars.
I think somebody has.
Yeah.
Somebody's been working on the holiday special figures on Instagram.
Oh, okay. And they have the Harvey Korman where he pours the drink on the top of his head. Have you seen the holiday special?
1,
Yeah.
3,
Yeah, it's
4,
pretty amazing.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, that's me.
Roof Tracks has a version where they obviously they make fun of it, but they also have commercials that aired during the episode.
1 pace forward, march.
They're pretty amazing.
No, only you.
Why pick on me?
Like
1
1978
pace forward,
commercials.
march. Halt! Did I or did I not tell you to get a uniform of your own?
You certainly did. I was there at the time.
Silence!
Silence!
Don't dare to come into parade again unless you're properly dressed.
Thank you very much. Will that be all for today?
No. Get back into line.
What? That outfit looks fine. What's the problem?
Quad, form.
The buttons are crooked.
A little bit.
Don't get to work. You mean form 4s. You can't form 3s. It's an odd number. Drilling's just like darts. You must finish at the double. I know what I'm talking about. I served in the wax. I was known as
wax.
the soldier's friend. They call me Sweet Fanny Adams.
I bet they
That's
did.
what I shall call you. And I won't have any arguments in the rank and file.
Rank or vile? I'm not rank or vile.
I shall report you for this.
I should worry. Whatever you say to me is like pouring water down a duck's neck. It goes in one ear and out of the other.
Consider yourself
That's
under
what
arrest.
happens on a duck's neck.
That is. You know you have ducks, don't
You will
you?
be given a court
It goes one ear out the other.
Very much.
Don't you own ducks?
First prize I've ever won.
No, I do have chickens.
Okay. Well, it's similar, I would think.
That's fine.
What if you pour water down a chicken's neck? What
Why aren't
happens?
you on parade?
Oh, the
It gets
officer
wet.
was so pleased with me, she told me to fall out and go and get a court-martial.
Oh, okay.
What?
Sounds good.
That's rather done our outing in.
What, you mean your outing's out? Why?
Well, if you're doing so well, they've offered you a court-martial. I better go and see Uncle. Perhaps
You're
he can do
doing
something
so
to-
well.
I think you better get in the car with us, Mother.
Here, mind this coat for me. If I have to see your uncle again, I'll have to go and get my shawl and vanity bag.
Uh-huh.
Let me take
That's
it
not going to help.
Vanity bag.
Ah, there's my shawl. Oh, it'll be lovely getting that court-martial. What did I do with my vanity bag? Where did I put it? Oh,
Just think
I
she's
know,
aspiring to have a
it's
court-martial. Is this the spy? Who is this?
So it's you, is it? Bag snatching.
Bag snatching.
Robbery! Petty larceny! I've got to come on!
Petty larceny.
This woman! This woman! What? This woman!
Mother, what's the matter? That's the bed you've got there.
Well, I never thought I'd be such a silly as to mistake a palliasse for another lass.
What woman are you talking about?
The nurse who got me the sack out of Rachel's nursing job.
What would she be doing here?
I don't know, but she was rooting about my handbag in the tent. Oh, look at me lovely handbag. I've had that handbag ever since it was a suitcase.
You know who's in it?
Ever
Of course,
since
I
it
know
was a
what's in it.
suitcase.
Well, there's a bottle of medicine.
That wasn't in it.
Uh-huh.
And some grapes and a piece of paper.
Very
A
well.
piece of
People.
paper.
Mother, this is not your tent.
I know it isn't, daughter, but it was where I found myself when I woke up this morning.
Oh, have you been walking in your sleep again?
I'm afraid I must have been.
Uh-huh.
But how did they get in my handbag?
Magic.
This bottle has Mr. Rafel's name.
Oh, dear.
Rafel? That's where you were nursing.
Yes. And so was
You were
she.
nursing him.
Laudanum. No doctor ever prescribed this.
Laudanum.
Isn't that the armaments man?
Yes.
And Uncle told me he got the contract for supplying the new 4.5 gun.
Uh-huh.
The whole
This
army.
is how we connect the
They've been
dots of the
delayed for
plot,
weeks.
Sean.
And I know the War Office is sending down the plans. Half a minute. Let's have a look at this paper.
Let's look at this paper.
The new 4.5 gun.
No, 4.5. Yeah.
Safe. At
Well, don't deface it. It's evidence.
a clock. Look at that.
Underline random words to figure out the puzzle.
Yes. That's how we short-circuit the plot, because we've got 10 minutes left.
Here, you! I've been looking
Why
for
is the
you.
milkman wearing a dress?
That's what they do in Britain.
Disguised as a nurse trying to get out of my handbag in code. Oh, you'll have to save the squad of men to catch him. He'll be unconscious for days.
You've been drinking.
Not likely. I mean, not likely. No, I never touched it. Rifle in a bottle, the side of the bed. Not a moment to lose.
You recognize her?
Yes, that's her, right enough.
You're under close arrest.
They've gone to the
Ooh,
house to
close
catch the
arrest.
The grapes were wrapped up in it. She was trying to get
As
them out
opposed
of my
to
tent.
what,
She
distant
didn't realize
arrest?
There's a bottle of laudanum. His name's on it.
As you'll be charged when you're sober.
Haven't you been distantly arrested, Sean?
They want the squad.
Yes, so do you. And here is one.
So wait, did the women's army
This woman's under close arrest.
follow the orders of the milkman?
Yes, the milkman he's actually the general.
Milkmen are a slightly higher tier than women army
He's
officers.
scratching his
Got
ass.
my milk float and all my bidding slips are on it.
My bidding slips.
What?
So she still has the milk cart.
Oh, she stole the milk cart. Okay.
Oh, she's gonna sprinkle the milk all over the field when
At
she gets
200
shot.
yards,
Yes.
5 rounds, rapid, fire!
Okay. And of
There it
course,
goes.
yes.
Cease fire! That devil was that fool. I don't know, sir. Cease fire! I think we've been in the churn, sir. They're in the what? Sir, the milk's coming out, sir.
Well, you're right,
Call the
Sean.
General Sergeant, turn out the guard. Come on, man.
We can follow her by the trail of milk.
Yes. I'll admit when I was wrong, Sean.
Here's the husband.
You're right.
What happened?
I said there's no way they would do that. Maybe I meant to say it. I don't know.
I'm Dr. Riley.
Dr. Riley?
Is the patient upstairs?
Dr. Life of Riley?
The patient is upstairs, but he's not patient.
Patient 0 of the zombie apocalypse.
In here?
Yes, sir. Oh, thank
I
you.
need my laudanum.
My laudanum, where is it?
Good afternoon, nurse.
Give him
I'm
10
Dr. Riley.
cc's of laudanum,
Riley?
stat.
Yes. Dr. Leach asked me to come and have a look at the patient. Why? Of course. Thank you.
Dr. Robin Leach. Remember the lifestyles of the rich and famous?
You've been given him
Yes.
strong sedative, haven't you? No, just the usual bromide.
The lifestyles.
Was it champagne dreams and caviar wishes? Is that what he said at the end?
Well, exactly.
Something like that.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Yeah. I used to watch that with my mom all the time. I don't know why, but...
Well, I suppose that's all you want to know.
Oh!
We're leeching the rest of your pals.
Find out.
All right, we will. Come on, kid.
Why, they're torturing her with the electrical device?
Yes.
It's funny how she can move.
She's... Oh, okay.
Get me comfy.
What's wrong with her hands? Why can't she...
He moved in quite recently.
Thank you very
Is
much.
she having, like,
Come on, kid.
some kind of arthritic deal?
What are we going to do? We can't
It's the
trust
electrical
them alone.
currents causing her to clench.
Oh! Just her hands, though, not anything else?
Yeah, just her hands.
Okay.
She can move freely and use the phone,
Ah,
apparently.
okay. So,
Makes sense. Look at all those canes.
yes. Well, you never know when you might have an emergency. You might have a bunch of old people show up and need canes.
Do you have a pot of canes at your foyer?
I do not. Not a single cane, actually. Not even a sugar cane.
He's holding a gun in his hand. He still surrenders.
That happens.
You see, I've been expecting you. Now you go upstairs.
I go upstairs and put on something slinky.
He was prepared, but he didn't realize there might be someone hiding behind the door.
Put on something silky.
Breech block's the most important part of the gun.
The part where the bullet comes out is the most important.
Every detail here. Splendid.
Splendiferous.
This is before they invented microfilm.
Or microfiche.
This is a macrofiche.
Do we know the difference between microfilm and microfiche?
Yeah, fiche is like a big sheet.
We were told at some time what the difference was during our many trips to the library up the hill. Remember when we'd have to go up the hill to the library?
Yeah.
And we had a rope that we had to hang on to.
I warn you, you won't get away with this.
Oh yeah, the stay together. It's a stay together rope.
Why didn't you let me push you when
Folks, these are things from when we were like 6 years old.
When I lived back down there in like 2001, 2002. I went to that library a few times.
Oh yeah. What did they turn the school into?
I don't know.
Like a church or something?
Yeah, I think they bulldozed it and put something else there now.
Starbucks?
I want my daughter. Her name's Dr. Riley.
The world's biggest Starbucks.
Where's she now? They've gone to Dr. Leach's next door. Don't you
Dr. Leach.
Oh, Dr. Leach. I think originally, though, a church bought it. But then, yeah, maybe.
I think it was a church before it was a school.
Oh, maybe. Okay.
To make sure it burns.
That weird round building at the top.
Yeah.
She's just in time.
That was where we first met, Sean. That weird round
like
building.
stained glass.
That's where we first met.
Yeah.
Playing with, I think, Playmobil figures. Right? Those little adventure... Those like Fisher-Price deals.
Maybe.
That's what I think happened.
The earliest... I remember the Quaby.
The Quaby. I can't believe the Quaby made it onto my my channel here.
Oh, I'm so glad.
We can never decide if it was Quaby or Quababy. It was a... So people are going to think we're completely mental. So there was like all these letters that had animals or people associated with them, but the Q was a baby. And we could never figure out why the Q was a baby. So it became Quaby or Quababy. That was the great controversy of first grade, I think.
I imagine it had to be like a poorly rendered quail, but it looked like a baby.
Oh no, it was the unsolvable mystery of Quababy versus Quaby.
Oh, you can't have that box. It's not mine. I borrowed it when I was in Clink. Oh,
You can see how engrossed we are in this movie that we're talking about. Okay, this is the big finale. We've got 3 minutes left.
Oh, is that the Boy Scouts?
Yes.
And the fire brigade. Everybody's coming. The Wax.
The Wax. The wiggity 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 whack.
The coal miners. Devo.
Yeah, Devo. Craftwork. There are.
Oh no.
Oh, slow-mo. Ooh, fancy.
The Bobbies.
The Bobbies.
They're gonna get trampled by everybody else.
Oh yeah, of course. There should be an army of milkmen.
Oh, kittens.
Arrest those kittens.
Just one other thing, Governor. Where did you say we were?
Governor.
I've told you 2 times we meet at Waterloo Bridge. You take Jack's car, Jack takes Jim's. And
I told
drive
you
out
2
there
dozen
again.
times.
Yes, Governor.
Yeah. Now where do we meet?
At Charing Cross Bridge, Governor.
Charing Cross. Waterloo.
Oh yes, oh bloody
Get on
hell.
before I put you on the fire.
Achoo!
What's the matter with you? Hay fever?
I hope so, and I hope it's catching.
Is that the bottle of laudanum?
Oh!
It is.
You.
Oh, she threw out the window. She kicked him in the shin. Well, this is the most of a fight scene we're going to get, I think, in this movie.
This is what the whole movie should have been.
Like just a long fight scene?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Vampire over London, we had several fight scenes, I think. Didn't we?
Yeah, it seems so.
Well, we had to fight the robot, I think, several times. Surround the house, Sean.
Why is the entire town coming after her? I think she's a spy.
Because of, you know, stuff.
I got tied up with the Quaby.
Yes, the Quaby foiled them all. They're out there debating right now, which if it's a Quaby or Quababy. Oh, dear.
Yeah, they should reboot this.
Oh, do like a remake of it or a sequel? Who would you have play Old Mother Riley?
I don't know.
I think John Candy. No way, he's dead. John Goodman. Oh, here's a look at this.
I like how she stopped and turned around and put her stick up.
Yes.
Instead of just leaving.
Because the fight choreography is awesome.
Got punched in the gut and got knocked out.
Bong. Now who's fight? I don't understand who's fighting here.
I think it's Mother Riley and her daughter.
But
Dr.
Are they
Riley.
fighting the spies or whatever?
Yeah, they're just trying to get out of the house.
Oh, okay. Well, that's understandable.
That's the woman I want.
That's the woman that I want. What now?
All of them. What? Arrest the lot of them.
She's just a girl. Just a girl.
Just a girl.
The girl you want.
Just a girl in the world. I'm just a girl in the world.
I think I've made a very smart capture.
Uh-huh. Sure. Yeah.
The capture was actually made by Mrs.
Riley's daughter and her young man.
Shh.
I hope you'll mention them in dispatches, General.
I certainly shall.
Uh-huh.
Congratulations, my boy. This little for you.
Now you can bang the hell out of her tonight. Yes.
And a medal for you.
Oh, dear.
Now he's got an iron stomach.
Yes, an iron lung. Well, that was old Mother Riley joins up. What do you think, Sean?
Yeah.
She sure joined up, didn't she?
She did. I don't know what happened there.
There was a...
Can't believe the time went by so fast.
Oh, yeah. There was a ring of spies, and there was a tent, and I don't know.
There's a windstorm.
There was a windstorm.
Remember that part?
There was a sleepwalking incident, and there was a bottle of laudanum. And then all
that's it.
All of that mixed together makes a plot of a movie, apparently. Okay. Yeah, that was exciting. And then, of course, we had the short, This Charming Couple.
They didn't offer any advice about how to improve things.
No, they're like, basically, give up on all your hopes and dreams and get married, I believe was the message. All right. Well, I want to thank Sean for joining me on this episode of Two Drunk Guys Watch. Next...
Thanks for the invite.
Yes, no problem. Next episode will be... what is this thing? The Devil and Leroy Bassett is our next feature, so that should be exciting. So we'll look forward to that soon. Anyway, until next time, keep things interesting. Next time on Two Drunk Guys Watch.
All the time, had to ask
No, Kiro!
Don't kill him, Leroy. I want him alive.
Hector, if I was you, I wouldn't push my luck.
Please, mister, we weren't doing anything wrong. We didn't know anybody out here.
Shush, man.
To look back on this day and know that I had a hand in your brother's conversion.
I don't want to know if there's any sinners on this bus. Because if you know what's going to happen when I find the sinner.
No, Ben. For God's sakes, no!